How is it going, guys? We're back at it again with another video. But this time, look what we got. More Rock Auto boxes. It's time to open up some boxes! First box. What do we have here? I really need to sharpen this knife. Yo, 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 yo! We got the PCV valve. We got the connector that broke. And, oh, my ignition coils. Perfect. Perfect. And we even got my belt. Ooh, I'm not sure which belt this is. Just a random ass belt. No packaging or anything on it. Okay, cool. Where's my magnet? There's my magnet. No fucking shot. I got a Viper. I don't know how that shows up on camera, but I got a Viper. Onto the fridge you will go. Let's check out this ignition coil real quick. It's in a bigger box than everything else. Oh yeah. Oh, look at it. It's so perfect. It's in its little packaging. The cool thing about this ignition coil is that it's not just the ignition coil itself. It's actually the bracket that would bolt in, and it came with all the hardware that I was kind of lost. So all I got to do is just bolt it back in, and the ground's in, and after that it's hopefully ready to go. So we'll bolt this on in here in a little bit. Last box, pretty light box. I don't know why there's a big ass box, but hey, there's a big ass box. Get all this packaging out the way. What is that? A day Tom Musso? I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's what I got though. It's pretty baller. And then my other belt. Cool. I will not be putting on belts tonight because it's dark and I don't feel like laying in the grass to do that. So what we're gonna do today is we're just going to put all this nice, lovely car parts in here real quick. Grab my magnets, slap them on the fridge, call it good. Alrighty, there's one magnet, and here's the other. Looking good. I order a lot from Rock Auto, especially because of all the boxes and everything and all my wiring. And then I have more boxes and I still have the core just sitting in my fucking living room. I should probably do something with it, like actually ship it out so I don't get charged that core. That'll be fine. Okay, so I have been kind of holding off on continuing the rest of this video only due to the simple fact that the Kia does not want to start under any circumstances. It has spark, it has fuel, it has air. It's not getting any compression though. So for the past couple days, every single night I have been going to the Kia and staying really late, kind of, and just working on it longer than I usually work on my cars. That's just because, well, I'm kind of allergic to mosquitoes, and you know, it's summertime and it's hot as shit, so there's mosquitoes all over the place. Point is though, the Kia is having issues with compression, and there's a leading factor to a lot of things. It's not the fact that it's hard to do, it's just the fact that it's annoying given by the fact that I have a deadline, I guess is what you could say. Here's the deal. The cars, I would love for them to run, yes. It's just, I'm honestly getting sick and tired of doing the whole diagnostics. I'm sick and tired of playing fix everything just for everything to break again, or something else just to break. And granted, a lot of people don't want to do that. Here's what's going on with the Kia. As you can see, I tried starting it and kind of started diagnosing it had a fuel leak. Fixed a fuel leak and, you know, had the spark issue. Cylinders 2 and 3 were firing. No, cylinders 1 and 4 were firing. Cylinders 2 and 3 weren't firing. The pigtail broke on that one. My thermostat is leaking. And I broke the PCV valve trying to fix the vacuum system and everything. So everything is tucked in. Everything is back in order to where it's supposed to be. However, wasn't starting. Did my fear, and I did a compression test. Cylinders 1 and 2 both read at 120. Cylinders 3 read 90. Cylinder 4, my bad, read 150. And the OEM spec is supposed to be 180. That is low than what it's really supposed to be. That's about 60 psi on cylinder 1 and 2, and almost half of cylinder 3. A little bit off on cylinder 4, it should be fine. It's nothing, no big deal. Sorry, I dropped the socket or adapter that I'm playing with. And that's, now that I think about it, I was looking for this the other day. Anyways, point is though, there's a few things that it can be. Number one, with compression, is what people fear the most is cylinder rings. It's not my rings. My rings are fine because it ran perfectly before the timing belt went out. It's not the cylinder rings. The second option is the fact that the valves aren't seated correctly and they need to seat on their own, and in order to do that, the Kia needs to be running. It can't run due to the simple fact that, well, it's not starting. And it's not starting because it's low on compression. The third is the head gasket. And it may or may not be the head gasket due to the simple fact that, the other day, I'm not the smartest. I don't know everything. Nobody does, right? When I come into times like these where I don't know what to do, obviously I do look at forums and I look at other people's things. I kind of use ChatGPT in a way. It sounds terrible, I know. Only reason because it gives me ideas that I wouldn't really be able to think of. Like, oh, why didn't I think of that? So, ChatGPT has been kind of helping me out and just giving me ideas, and we've just been kind of going back and forth. Like, okay, I've done this, that, blah, blah, blah. So, when it comes to the compression, I have done a compression test, like I said, the 120, 90, 150. It said that there's two ways to torque down the Kia. If you, noticed, I only did 190-degree turn whenever I was torquing the head down. Turns out, back in the early 2000s, it was torque to 35 foot-pounds, then do a 90-degree, then go back again after doing all 10 bolts and do another 90-degree, meaning that I'm supposed to do 180 degrees in total. Here's the deal. When I did the second torque thing, it's basically torque at 25, loosen, do 19 or whatever, blah, 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 190, only 190. Basically, it was saying that my head is more than likely under torque, and it made sense. It really fucking did. And I don't know why they updated the torque specs. I didn't even think you could do that. But ChatGPT said you can try doing the 90-degree turn and see what it did. And it raised compression. It actually did. All of my compression is now reading at least around maybe the same number above 130. 130 cylinder 1, 130 cylinder 2, 130 cylinder 3, 1 cylinder 4. You get the point. Now, it is still not enough to start. And I have been talking to one of the technicians that I kind of work with, and he says that 130 should be enough. Now, the thing is, obviously, I'm going to get back to it, the new results that I came out with. ChatGPT was saying that if it's still not the compression, then it's actually maybe time to do a leak down test. Now, basically, that's in order to confirm that the valves are actually seated correctly and that there's no air going through. Well, when I did that, top dead center, cylinder 1, it was hissing out of the spark plug hole. And I was thinking, okay, maybe it's just the fitting. Maybe it's just like, it's just not on there right. It's on. It's tight. I actually had trouble getting the fitting out. Like, there's the like leak down test / compression test, and then there's a adapter that you screw onto your little hose, and then you thread it into the block or the head or whatever, wherever the spark plug goes, right? The thing is, with the leak down test, not only was it leaking from the spark plug hole on cylinder 1, it was also leaking from cylinder 3. And I couldn't even do 4 and 2 because my fitting got stuck and my hose wasn't sitting there it wasn't able to take it out, and it wasn't working. Nothing is going to plan right now, especially with the simple time fact that I kind of made it to where I have to get the Kia running by Thursday. And it's for personal reasons, and it's kind of for car, like a video idea as well, but also because the place where the cars are supposed to be, I plan on moving them back with me, like soon. So, with that being said, I would like for the cars to be running, but they're not. I even tried working on Henry. It's not going well. Hooked up my alternator. Been working with ChatGPT as well on that one. And more than likely, it seems to be a wiring harness. If not, it's an ECU problem. And I don't have the correct ECU for the pigtail because the standalone company that made my harness didn't use the right one. So there goes like $750 just on my wiring harness. Fun. Huge money waste, in my opinion. And the Buick that I did fix on the very first video that I did making cars, it's knocking and it's not selling. I can't sell it, and I haven't had the time / chance to take it to auction, so it's kind of just sitting there. The Miata can now steer. That's good. There's a little bit of good news there. I've been putting the Miata back together, and it's getting ready to roll again. Soon I'll start ordering parts. I mean, obviously after I get the Kia running, I will get, parts ordered in, and, we can start maybe putting the Miata back together and actually get it the way I want it to. But I figured that this is probably going to be the best way that I could explain on what's going on with the Kia. I haven't been recording it, so there's no recordings or anything, just because I've been so stressed / I just been wanting to get it running because I missed the Kia a lot. Strangely enough, yeah, I miss driving a Kia. It was a fun little car. It was reliable as shit. Make sure you do maintenance. Maintenance is key. I cannot stress this enough. It is so... One little belt caused all of this. And it's so frustrating because now I can't even get it running. I do have a game plan though. I ordered 2 sets of head bolts and a head gasket. What I plan on doing is I plan to loosen all the head bolts on the Kia right now, take them all off, grab new head studs, and just retorque it. Just do the first step, do compression, put everything back together, see if it runs. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it does. Second option, if it's actually the head gasket / cylinders, like head bolts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything apart. I have to. I will take everything apart from that engine bay just to put the head gasket on and correctly make sure it's on and it's not going anywhere and it's flush, it's clean, it's ready to go. Then I will torque everything down, redo my timing, and maybe start it. I'm hoping that maybe I could just take the head bolts off, put the studs in, and just torque it down and it runs. You can only be hopeful when it comes to working on cars. Because sometimes the thing that you know for sure would work doesn't. I still have my core sitting right there because I've been so busy and I haven't had the chance to just sit there and take it to just go get sent off. It's just, good Lord. This is so freaking stressful. But I don't know if I'm gonna end the video here. And if I do, I will definitely try to record me taking everything apart. But since I'm just so rushed, I don't know if I will. I don't know how the next video will go. But I know that for sure, whether or not I get the Kia running within this period of time that I've set a goal before my deadline, cool. If I can't make it, I'm still going to be doing something. The Kia's got to run. The Miata's got to run. Henry's got to run. Or the Buicks. But I'm getting rid of one. Back down to 3 cars. None of them run. So, actually has been a couple days. I did get the head bolts for the Kia. So, I guess let me go try to torque these to spec to see if I build up compression. Holy shit. All these fuck-ass mosquitoes, man. Guys are fixing to piss me off. I hope this works. Ooh, I got an idea.
No clue.
Okay, with the help of Dylan, we were able to torque the head down to the 25 foot-pounds, then do a 90, and then do another 90. And I noticed whenever I was cranking that there was shit coming out of the spark plug socket. So we may or may not be in business. More than likely, yes, because I did another compression test on where the adapter is stuck, and it read 180. We might be good. Got to do a parts run real quick. Got to get a new thermostat gasket along with a new baby torque wrench, because the one that we bought wasn't the right one. Like, it wasn't reading, or it wasn't within the torque specs that we needed to. So let me grab some thread lockers so that way we can get this adapter out, and I guess I'll give you all an update tomorrow. Okay, so kind of working on the Kia. I was able to get the spark and everything going. Like, everything is down. There's a new thermostat gasket in, the thermostat's in, like everything is pretty much there. I lost my radiator cap, but I can get one off the Miata, so that one's not a problem. The only thing that is going on is it appears that my plugs are too wet from me trying to use like all the brake cleaner and stuff like that to get it like started. So I think what I'm going to try next is drying off my plugs and getting the like just getting it started, because it wants to start. It starts for a split second and then like it dies down. And I was looking into it, is because more than likely the reason why it's doing that is because of the plugs being wet. Like, there's just starter fluid and there's like brake cleaner and there's just fuel all over it, that it's not dry enough to create like a good spark. What oh, excuse me. Basically the concept is like it's like trying to light a match while it's raining. It wants to, and it'll spark for a split second, but it gets instantly put out. That's the best way that I got like it explained to me by ChatGPT. So I don't know, I guess just dry it off, go from there. Okay, back at the shop again. We're fixing to pull out the spark plugs of the Kia, throw some compressed air on them, get them all nice and dry, and maybe, just maybe, we'll take them in through the wire table grinder thing and get them all nice and shiny again. Oh, I wonder where he put everything. And I mean Beamer Boy, because N54. Oh boy. Okay, so this is one of the newer ones that I bought. It's all like kind of carbon already. Whoops. Let me grab that real quick. Throw this back down here. Again, check this one out. It's all like black and everything. See how it's all wet too? Get that cleaned up. There's another one. Pretty wet as well. Run some compressed air on those. Get them dried up. And we'll see. Just because of all the fuel and the brake cleaner and just everything not being able to ignite. Which is funny because you think with it sparking, you think that they would actually be able to just sit there and burn that off, but I guess not. Well, now that that's all done and taken out, I guess let's go take them back to the shop. They actually reek of fuel and just brake cleaner. So, okay, now that I got the air compressor all aired up and everything's ready to go, this is one of the new ones, right? The one that was bent that I had to replace. And then this is the, like, it's kind of hard to focus. There we go. Like one of the used ones that I'm redoing. So basically what ChatGPT was saying is grab this hose. Miles, Jaden, if it looks familiar, don't worry about it. Grab it. Blow it off. I mean, it looks pretty dry to me. Trying to get it to focus a little bit. I don't think it's gonna focus. But you probably can't hear me because of the compressor. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna let it air up, do all four, and then we'll run it through like with the grinder over there, and then just kind of get them like wire clean. I mean, it looks pretty dry to me. This is the one I just did. This is a wet one side by side. I mean, you can't really see it. My bad, y'all, but it's just, there we go. I mean, at least it's dry. At least it's aired out. I guess these two are done. Time to do these two. I just went ahead and blew all four with the compressor running. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for it to get to 100 PSI just to blow them all off. So I think they should be fine. We're gonna run them through the wire wheel and we're gonna hopefully get them more pretty. Got all four. We're gonna head over here. Kind of scoot this across, my bad. Oop. Get into our little 3.8 right here. And we're just gonna run them through and get them all cleaned up through the a little jet right here. So, loop. I mean, it looks better. A lot more shinier compared to this. This is one of the new ones. Didn't take a lot. Let's go ahead, let's do this one real quick. Well, I mean, it looks better. Kind of hard to see since it's so dark, but I mean, it looks better. I don't know. Let's grab this one real quick. Got all four. It looks shinier now. Not the best, but should do. Ow, that hurt. Actually, now that I think about it, let me get this one out. You know what? No, fuck this. Cylinder one has the wrong coil on it. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. You see, here's cylinder 3. Goes right here. Must have had it wrong when I was testing it. All right. Forgot the battery in the shop, so I guess I'm gonna go grab that. And I guess we'll start it. Should probably unlock it first, huh? Please start. Oh. Nope, she's still acting up. This is getting frustrating. Okay, back working on the Kia. I got the camshaft and crankshaft position sensor. Hopefully, this would help a lot. Maybe this is probably just the reason why it's not starting. I'm hoping it fucking is, but I don't know. I guess it's time to install some sensors and I guess crank her over and see if anything happens. Fellas, I think you know it's getting serious whenever you got the light out there and you're just underneath the car, just getting everything together. I am low key. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of speed running, checking this timing, and I think it's wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting there looking at things. And I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to be that way. So, oh boy, we do we not have a ratcheting 10? I could have sworn we did. Well, I guess I'm using the regular one. That sucks. No, I'm gonna need the ratcheting one. Fuck. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up. Yeah, I am trying to get this shit going. I don't think I did the timing right. I really don't. I'm actually making some very interesting progress. Let me see if I can get this real. See that little notch right there? Kind of hard to see. Yeah, that's this should be top dead center. Funny enough, this one is a little bit like, I don't know if you would say that that's correct, but that looks about right. But we get to this one right here and if follow it right here, it should be right here. I don't think I did this right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna forward the timing on this, at least one more tooth. Crank it over and see what happens. I think I'm just leave it out so that way I can like figure this shit out, because this is very, very interesting. This is the setup right now. We got the air compressor, we got the light, we got this. This is low key. I'm really glad it's a nice night right now and nothing like rainy or windy or anything. But goddamn, do these bugs suck. So I guess let me get this fucking pulley off again and we'll go from there. After this night, I was poking around with the Kia a lot bit more. There was some stuff that I was figuring out that was helping it. There was some stuff that I was figuring out that wasn't helping it. It is a shame on the fact that the Kia had been down for this long and that, you know, just everything I kept doing felt like it wasn't working, right? And, you know, it was very, very demoralizing. In case you're wondering, I never did meet my Thursday deadline. And obviously that was, well, let's see, it's the next Friday. So that was about a week ago. So I never got to meet my deadline, unfortunately. And it it simply is what it is. But I do have some good news. I guess the only way I can do the good news really is, I guess, to show it.
That's a camera.
Y'all need to go back that way. Go that way.
All right, so obviously I got it running. It, like everything else in this video, has been a process. She's running, yes, but she has some sort of belt squeal. It sounds absolutely terrible. It sounds like your normal belt squeal when it starts up. As soon as it warms up, goes away. You know, under sometimes, you know, put enough gas on it and then it will squeal. Anyways, let's talk about the reason why she wasn't running. It was because of this. So basically, this is the mass airflow sensor, and then this is the idle air control valve. And basically, they're the same plug. So when I was putting everything back together, I accidentally plugged this one into the idle air control valve, and the idle air control valve went into the mass airflow sensor. And they look like wire length. They look like they're supposed to plug in, like vice versa. Turns out it's not supposed to. So the entire time I was sitting there searching for problems, there wasn't one. I just didn't put that right. So I had to go through and I had to figure that out and realize that I was wasting time and money on something that I didn't even have to. Well, that's it. I got the Kia running. It was... Past me could have said it a lot more. It was a hassle. I was so close to tearing it all back down, doing the head gasket again, doing like retorquing the heads, and oh, it was such a, it was so freaking stressful. But I'm so glad that I get to like have it running again, because it feels good. It feels good to finally have a working project car that I fixed. And I want to say just real quick, and I don't want to sound like corny or cheesy here or anything. For those that have been watching the video, especially the fact that some people know me in real life, and some people like the Kia. I mean, I like the Kia as well. I'm so glad and so happy to have it back, and I'm sure you guys are like happy to see that I got it running, because that is so freaking cool. Like it's just it's a feeling you can't describe unless you've experienced it. And whenever I got the Kia running, I was both mad and happy at the same time. And I also cried because that took way too much. That took like way too long. I spent so much money, spent so much time, and just so many mosquito bites and so many like allergy, just stuff that I had to deal with, and runny nose and clogging this, and just it sucked. I'm glad that's over. But you guys are probably wondering what's going to happen with the Kia now. And I guess the only thing I can do is really show you. Over here, upon the pile of Henry, is actually some Megan some Megan Racing coilovers. We will be putting coilovers on the Kia. When? I'm not sure. But we have coilovers. Also happen to have some lowering springs from Megan Racing. They also had a Megan Racing short throw shifter for the manual transmission, but I'm not entirely too sure on where it went. So I guess that's that then. We have coilovers though. I kind of want to say it might be in the box though. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to look for it, but it's not like we can even put that on right now because Rita's obviously a automatic, and you can't put a short throw shifter on automatic because it doesn't make sense because it's not a manual. Anyways, point is though, I do want to end this video off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It would mean a lot if you were to just like kind of, you know what? I don't even care if you like or subscribe. I don't care if you comment. I don't care if you do anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the journey as much as I did, because I sure as shit did it. This sucked, and I spent so much money just trying to get it fixed that spent so much time and so much stressful nights that it was 2 sensors. Thank you for watching this video. Fuck! Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.